What's good, guys? It's Goon here, bringing you rats another video today. And in this video, I will be doing a class setup because a lot of you guys have been tweeting me, putting in my YouTube comments that you want to see my classes and what I use and why I use them. So that's the video I will be talking about today. And just to get started, we'll go with my hardpoint classes. So with my hardpoint classes, I'm the anchor for my team, which is TK. If you guys didn't know, I'll talk about that right now briefly. Actually, we did leave EVV gaming. The reasons we did leave were probably because we just felt like we weren't being treated like we should have been. We felt like they were focusing more on their other games than Call of Duty, like League of Legends and yeah, League of Legends I think is only other game I think. But anyway, they focused more on those games other than their Call of Duty team. So we decided to leave them and join a new organization called TK, which stands for Team Caliber. Great organization. We plan to do big things with them. And the roster is the same, except we do have a new fourth. The roster is myself, Sharp, Theory, and we picked up Neslo. Neslo, he's a great player. He knows a lot about the game. He's helping us improve very quickly. And the first event we are going to is going to be UMG Atlanta, which is in about 2 weeks, maybe 2-3 weeks. But that's the next event we go to as a team. We plan to do really well, hopefully win. So, it'd be good if you guys could, support us and all that fun stuff. But anyway, back to the video. I kind of went on a ramble just now. I am the anchor for my team, so these are the classes that I like to use during the game. I switch my classes a lot when I play for situational in-game, I guess. The different situations that happen in-game, I change my classes. But anyway, this is my first class. I use an M8 with reflex sight, quick draw handle, and a stock, with lightweight, toughness, dexterity, a B2-3R, and then a stun grenade. I use a stun grenade because if people aren't using tac mask, it really does bother them, and then it's just an easy kill for me or my teammates. So yeah, I think you'll see from most of my classes, it's just the tactical that switches. For this next class, it is again another M8 except this time I have reflex, FMJ, and stock. Again with lightweight, toughness, dexterity. I use lightweight because I like the strafe. I feel like I strafe a lot quicker with lightweight than flak jacket, so I like that. Toughness is kind of like a necessity. Like if you don't use toughness, you can lose a lot of gunfights. And dexterity, it brings your gun up quicker, so I can win those close range gunfights against submachine guns if I need to. And on this class, I am using 2 flashbangs, and a lot of people do not use flashbangs in this game. I guess because stuns, trophy systems, and stuff like that are more effective. But I think that flashbangs actually really help. I use them off usually breakout because a lot of people don't expect it. So I run up to the hill, throw my flashes, and they can't see for a good maybe 5 seconds. So my teammates can pick up the kills very easily. My next class, I am running this time an MA with only red dot and stock, with flak jacket, toughness, dexterity. This class I put flak jacket on just in case people are using war machines. This is like a war machine counter because ever since the new rule set that they announced where they are banning the sentry guns and shotguns for UMG, if someone gets a war machine, it's deadly, man. You can break so many hills with war machines so easily. So I use flak jacket, so this time it takes 3 bullets to kill me instead of 1. And then I use trophy systems because if you guys didn't know, trophy systems actually do block the war machine bullets. So this is basically like my counter war machine class if the other team does get one. Again, this class now, same thing, M8 with red dot, quick draw, and stock, lightweight, toughness, dexterity, but except this time I have 2 EMP grenades. And because the sentries are banned, a lot of people don't use EMPs anymore, but I still find them kind of useful because it does test the team's communication skills, I guess you could say. Because when you're EMP, you can't see your mini-map, you can't see how many bullets you have in your gun and stuff like that. So it really comes down to your team, you trusting your teammates, and having that in-game communication that can help you win gunfights and still know what's happening with the map, even though your radar is gone. And this class, this is just a fun class. I like to use in 8s, or if there's 30 seconds left, sometimes I might pull this out to get to the hill quicker. But it's just an MSMC with quick draw laser sight. Lightweight, toughness, dexterity, and extreme conditioning with a grenade and a smoke. So this is basically just if there's 20 seconds left on the hill and I need to get there quick. I take this out usually to get there, and then I just smoke the hill, jump on it, and it can test for a little bit. But yeah, those are my hardpoint classes. My S&D classes now. For the first one, I am using an M8 again with red dot, stock, flak jacket, toughness, hardwired, dead silence, and awareness. I'm using flak jacket because in search and destroy, I see no need to use lightweight. I'm just trying to stay alive for my team, and if I get naded, then I die, and like, it's not good to like die off the breakout by at least a grenade and stuff like that, because it really does help in search and destroy to just to stay alive. I'm using toughness again, obviously because toughness is like, needed in all your guns. Hardwired, if people are using EMPs in search, that really does mess me up a lot, just because I like to know what's happening all the time in search and destroy. Dead silence, so people can't hear my footsteps, and awareness. This is a perk that a lot of people don't like to use, but I like it. It lets me hear their footsteps louder. So even if they're using dead silence, I can still hear their footsteps louder than mine if they're walking in grass or like on metal or hitting trucks and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't use that perk, but I think it's useful. So I threw that on for one of my classes. This class is like my standard M8 class. It has flak jacket, toughness, dead silence, with red dot, FMJ, and stock. I like using FMJ in search a lot just because wall banging is so crucial. Like if you can get that wall bang that gets you the last kill, gets you like a big two-piece, that does help you a lot. And a lot of people like to head glitch bomb sites, so instead of having to aim for their head, I can just wall bang them. And I got 2 trophy systems, just in case they're on Express, we're going down low B, I can throw trophies down, or in standoff, I can throw trophies into A, stuff like that. Trophies are just useful all around. This class right here, this is actually a class I use if I need to usually defend a bomb site. It's an M8 with only stock. I got flak jacket, toughness, dead silence, and I got danger close. So I can run 2 grenades and then I run 2 EMPs. So if we ever do plant a bomb, I could use this class and just EMP the bomb to check if they're defusing or not. And then I have 2 grenades just in case, so I don't have to challenge. I can just throw my grenades in a situational plays. This class right here is a rushing class. If ever my team wants me to play aggressive or we're trying to do an aggressive push towards a bomb site, I do take this class out. It's the same as my hardpoint class actually, so not too much explanation with that. And right here is another M8 with extreme conditioning, dead silence, toughness, and flak jacket. I'm using that red dot stock on the M8 with a grenade and a stun. So this is kind of just a standard push class. So if I ever want to get somewhere quick with an M8, I can just take my knife out, rush something, take out my M8, and I have pretty good range on them, And I have a stunning grenade just in case, slow them down, throw grenades at them. But yeah, that's them S&D classes again. A lot of M8s. It's my favorite weapon, or my most useful weapon, I could say. So that's why I have an M8. And then for my CTF classes, again, this is pretty similar to my first hardpoint class. M8, red dot, stock, quick draw, pistol, stun, dexterity, toughness, lightweight. This class is kind of just a standard class. I have a stun just so I can slow the flag carrier down. I stun the flag when I need to, when I'm rotating. That's why I use a stun. My next class, again, double EMPs, same perks, same attachments with an M8. EMPs and CTF, CTF is a game type where you have to have like really good communication with your team. So if you put an EMP on them, it forces them to have to talk more and tests the communication skills, like I said before. And I think that's a crucial thing in Call of Duty. Next class, this is my trophy system class that I actually had for sentry guns. I should probably change that because sentry guns are not banned. But I use this class if I ever just want to throw trophies around the map and block the smokes on our flag or EMPs and stunts like that. Because it's always crucial if your flag carrier gets stunned if they're not using tac mask. So this will block all that incoming tactical grenades. Now this A94. A lot of people use this gun online, and it does get me really frustrated because it really does dominate online sometimes. So I made a class, same setup as the first class. Red dot, quick draw, stock, lightweight, toughness, dexterity with a pistol and a stun. Again, stun, very useful, stops flag carriers, gets you easy kills most of the time when you throw it. And the AN is just a very good assault rifle. I have ghost camo on all my guns if you guys didn't already notice that. My last class is the same as the first, except my last perk is extreme conditioning. And this class is actually the class I normally use. And I use extreme conditioning just because if I ever need to pull the flag or I'm in a situation where I gotta be very quick, I can use this and get to where I want to be. But this is basically all my classes. Hardpoint, SD, and CTF. Thank you guys for watching. It means a lot if you guys would like, subscribe, like the video, subscribe, and if you want to follow me on Twitter, that'll be in the description below. Follow me on my Twitch, that'll be in the description below. And you can even go to our new sponsors website, Team Caliber. That will be in the description below the website. And yeah, thanks guys for watching, and later.